got the mother load right here, okay?
Yeah.
It's a brand new Corvette Grand Sport 2019.
Super quick too.
Gotta be.
I can't really grasp how beautiful this motorcycle turned out. Well, hey everybody, it's your good buddy 650 Eve here, and welcome to season 4 of the new bike build series. This season we're using a brand new 2018 Yamaha R1M and a brand new 2019 Yamaha R3, and with the help of our channel sponsor, the magnificent Miami Manny from Moto Million, we have transformed both of those bikes into amazing machines. At the end of this build series, we are giving them away to people that have supported the new bike build series. Information on how you might win just one of those two motorcycles is in the description. In today's episode, you may recognize this place. Well, you won't because the trailer's in the way. But I am back at Rehab Detailing. They're the kind folks, my good buddy Ross, that ceramic coated our 2018 BMW S1000RR that was part of the Season 3 New Bike Build Series giveaway. And he did such a fantastic job that I have delivered the R1M here for him to ceramic coat this motorcycle today. But don't forget, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're currently a subscriber, tap that bell so you can be notified when new content is uploaded. Okay, so we got the R1M in the bay here at Rehab Detailing, and guess who's here? Our good buddy Ross. What's up?
What's up, dude? How are you?
Good,
to see
man.
you.
Good to see you again, too.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So you did such an outstanding job the first time on our S1000RR that was sort of similar to that one right there, that we had to come back and give you the opportunity to do it again.
I appreciate it, man. This thing is insane. So we have another S1000RR in right now. He saw your video. He's a big fan.
Yeah.
I told him that you'd be coming in about that same week, and he was like super excited. So
that's awesome.
So we're doing pretty much the exact same thing to that we did to yours originally.
Okay.
We're going to do a little bit of paint protection film, block it from the rock chips on the highway, and ceramic pro coating to give it that glossy finish and kind of a hard coating that's a little scratch resistant.
Yes.
We're also doing his wheels. He has a matte finish wheel, so this will make it real easy to clean.
Okay.
So we're real excited to do that. But on yours now, this is the first time I'm seeing it.
Yes.
I've been watching the videos, obviously, but in person, I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's so amazing, like all the carbon fiber, the paint work that you guys had done. Obviously, the carbon fiber wheels just every time blow my mind.
Yeah.
It's just such a nice luxury, and it just really changes the dynamic of the bike. But now it's my job to, we got to find a way to protect it.
Yes.
We got to look at it and say what makes the most sense, what's going to keep the aesthetics looking good, and also still going to provide the proper protection.
Yes.
And so a combination of paint protection film as well as the ceramic glass coatings, the two of those together work in conjunction to really give you the best of both worlds, and give you a lot of protection. Go out and enjoy the crap out of it and not have to worry about beating up all this very expensive bodywork.
Yes.
All right, so when it comes to coatings, protection, we got the mother load right here, okay?
Yeah.
It's a brand new Corvette Grand Sport 2019.
That's gorgeous.
Custom ordered by our client. This is our 4th car we've done for this client, our 3rd Corvette.
Wow.
This is called Carbon Matrix Gray. The color is very rare. It only came on carbon C6 Corvettes for the last few years, I think, and it just started becoming an option to order on your regular, non-carbon model.
Yeah.
Now, what you're seeing right now is it's almost done. This is leaving basically today or tomorrow.
Okay.
We've already removed the wheels, coated those in Ceramic Pro, coated the calipers in Ceramic Pro, put them back on.
Yeah.
In this case, we actually added some body work too, or we replaced the factory body work.
Yeah.
These fender lips came in an ABS plastic, and I know, Eve, you always rip that stuff off
Yes.
as soon as you can. They do make them in carbon fiber. However, I think the look that works well for Corvette, a special color for Corvette is called Carbon Flash Metallic. And so this, that, the front splitter, the side skirts, even these grills on the side are all Carbon Flash Metallic. So we actually replaced that piece. We put the rock guards on front and rear. Those are all Carbon Flash Metallic from APC Composites, which we're a dealer for. So we do a lot of Corvette work, and that's one of the things that we replace.
Yeah.
So he didn't need much. He ordered this car damn near perfect, but we just added a couple little tweaks. brand new Targa, 2019, got shipped into us from Texas. Client hasn't even driven it yet.
Wow.
And then we also got in a 2018, never titled, Carrera S Cabriolet.
This is gorgeous.
So they're both very dirty. Like I told you, like bring it in dirty, it's fine. We'll take care of it from there. Both of these are getting full correction, full front end paint protection film, and multi-layer ceramic glass coatings. But one of the things that we do that most places don't do is we do what's called filing the window.
Oh.
So now if you see a lot of shops, you'll have a little edge here where you can see that the window isn't factory tinted.
Yes.
But on ours you can't.
Wow.
So he runs it up to the edge and actually files it down so that it's smooth with the glass.
That's awesome.
So we do that on all frameless glass. So anything like this, or even like Teslas, or anything where it's a frameless window, we're going to file that edge. It's just included, and normally it's a huge extra fee because most people can't do it.
Yeah.
The other thing a lot of people can't do is the windshield.
Yes.
So we don't put banners on the windshield. I think it detracts from the beauty of the car. So we just do the whole windshield.
Nice.
Now this is obviously very difficult because it has to be perfect. It has to be perfectly visible, perfectly clear, and our guy does really well. It obviously hasn't been wiped down yet, so you can see some streaking, but that's because it hasn't gone into actual production yet. It literally got tinted. We had to pull it back outside this morning. Every morning we have to pull them outside because we got so many cars in there. Let me show you what this one does. I think you're gonna like it.
Okay. I like it already.
You're gonna really like this.
What the hell? That's sweet. The whole back just came off. Wow. Super quick too.
Gotta be. You don't spend $200,000 and want it to be slow.
That's gorgeous.
Is that that's the Sunday one?
So 3 days later and we are back here at Rehab Detailing, and I am almost at a loss of words. And you know, that's not like me. But I can't really grasp how beautiful this motorcycle turned out since Ross worked his magic on it. He's going to join us in just a second and tell us everything he did to this beautiful 2018 Yamaha R1M to make it spectacular and make it shine and glisten like it does right now. But most importantly, this bike is now fully protected from rocks, debris, and filth. So what the heck did you do to this thing, man, to make it look so beautiful?
Yeah, well, like usual, you bring me in brand new bikes, very little ride time, which is nice. It kind of gives us a blank canvas to really work on. So first thing we do is we'll decontaminate it. So we'll do kind of a decontamination wash. It's a little bit more aggressive than a normal soapy wash, but since we don't want any waxes or anything in the way that's going to kind of hide any kind of flaws or anything, we do that first. So that's real simple, really easy. And then after that, it's all dry, comes into the studio, and then we paint correct it. So what that is just polishing, and it's usually a 2 to 3 stage polish situation to help remove any damaged clear coat. So clear coat can get damaged in a number of ways. Just washing it incorrectly will damage it, get those swirl marks. You'll see them in the sunlight. Looks like spider webs or whatever people call it, everything. It's actually called micro marring. So you're marring up the paint is what you're doing. And at first you're like, no big deal. But after a few years, like typically on a car, it'll start to look really dull. And you go, oh, this car's dull. I need a new car. And you really don't. You actually just we have to make sure the paint is not dull. And to do that, we remove that dull layer, and now you have that crystal clear from the surface all the way to the base coat and back out again. So now it looks totally different. We just did a very light polish, got everything perfect, and then we started with paint protection film. So whenever you have a new vehicle, one of the best investments you can make is going to be paint protection film. And if you drive on the highway at all, if you drive any number of hours, if it's a daily driver, it's a very good investment. So what we've done is we actually removed the mirrors, we removed the windscreen, we removed all the bolts, and this entire piece is covered in one piece of paint protection film.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So we use a really cool product called S-Tech.
Okay.
We've used a lot of other brands in the past, and they've all been very good, but now there's new technology that's come out, and the coating style of this brand allows us to wrap around edges and corners in a way that has never been possible before.
Yeah.
So the film is completely hidden. It's wrapped all the way around on the edges. Right down here, it's literally all the way around.
Wow.
So you
can't even see it.
You can't see it.
Yeah.
We also did this fender, and we actually removed it. We did the full fender in one piece. So it has film all the way front to back, even though this is a low impact area. We just didn't want a seam, so we wanted it to be perfect.
That's beautiful.
And then we went ahead and did the entire piece here, These are cut out, so technically there's no film in there, but for the most part, obviously you're 99% covered.
Yeah.
Then we said, you know what? Because last time you're like, oh, don't worry about it on the other one, and honestly, the shape of the S1000RR is a little different.
Yeah.
This one has a lot of forward-facing area where you're going to have rocks possibly bouncing off the ground and coming up and hitting it. So what we did was we actually just did a slim piece, and if you look, you can see the line, but it is very, very light. There'll be a line right in here.
I can't even see it.
Just barely. I can see it popping up on your phone.
Okay.
But you have to look for it. So what we did was we went ahead and coated this area and this in here to protect it from the wheel throwing rocks up.
Okay.
So now it's fully protected. There's a couple of blemishes down there. Those are from rock chips that you already got.
Yes.
Just driving it, whatever miles are on it, I don't even know. Nothing.
700. Not
Okay.
much. Yeah.
So there's just a little bit of damage there, but thankfully it's not going to ever get any worse. But if we get it right away before you get to do any fun videos, we can get it even better. But I'd say you're still 99%.
Okay.
So,
I like that.
So we did both sides like that, and that was it for this bike. I would say if somebody really wanted to go full Monty and they knew they were going to do a lot of track riding or they're going to do a lot of driving, we could do the full underbelly, the full lower fairing. I think that's a good area to do. And then, of course, some of the areas that are closer to the rear wheel are also going to get a little bit of abuse just from the wheel kind of coming back, the stones coming back up. After we do the paint protection film, the only thing left now is we're going to protect all of it, including the paint protection film, with ceramic glass coating.
Okay.
So we did the wheels. They're fully coated all the way inside, and the calipers. So now they're extremely slick, and they have a very hard coating, much harder than the paint, the clear coat that's over top of the carbon fiber.
Yes.
With the hard coating on a wheel, the reason why it's so important is because your brakes are going to produce dust that's extremely hot and metallic, and it tends to sear into clear coat.
Okay.
So what's nice with a ceramic glass coating on it is that it's a much harder surface, about 3 to 5 times harder than the actual clear coat.
Yeah.
And so it's not as susceptible, or almost not susceptible at all, to the searing hot metal coming off the brakes, which is called fallout.
Okay.
So that's what what it does is it's little hot microscopic metal that'll sear into the clear coat, and then it rusts. So sometimes on white cars you'll see lots of little rusty
dots,
looking dots. That's what that is. That's fallout.
Always wondered what that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it could be removed with clay bar, but obviously on wheels, nobody's going to get down here and spend 2 hours polishing your wheels every day, or every week, or every month. So we do it once when they're new, coat them, and now you won't have to. They won't have to endure that level of abuse. Then on the rest of the bike, we went ahead and did the ceramic glass as well. So we went over all of the perfectly polished paint, and we can do multiple layers. It can vary. We've had Harleys in here with like $20,000 paint jobs.
Yes.
So we've done 5 layers of ceramic glass on them, make sure they're fully protected. We had a lot of brand new bikes like this. Even a single layer will make such a difference. It's kind of like waxing it, but for 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
Instead of 2 or 3 weeks.
Nice.
So wax really just doesn't do it. There's a lot of downsides to wax. Like one thing, it's actually sticky. Wax is inherently sticky and has a surface tension that attracts dust and dirt.
Yeah.
So it sticks to the paint now instead of being repelled by it.
Yeah.
And when you go to wash it, you actually are taking that dirt and it's actually kind of working like sandpaper into the paint. So that's when you have to call me after a couple of years. You go, hey, my bike or my car looks really dull. Can we fix it? And I'm like, the good news is, yes, we can. The bad news is you're not going to like how many hours we have to put into it to make it work right, and therefore it's going to be kind of expensive. But it's still cheaper than a new bike. It's still cheaper than a new car.
Absolutely.
The key is to do it when it's new, and then you don't have to get a lot of stuff fixed. We just protect it.
Yes. This thing looks outstanding, Ross, as usual. Job well done yet again. And I will continue to bring all of my motorcycles to you, the new Bike Build Series bikes and my personal bikes. I'm going to bring him my Ducati V4R real soon, and he's going to protect that. And then he's also going to protect the 2 bikes that we're using for Season 5 of the new Bike Build Series, that being the brand new 2020 S1000RR and our 2019 Aprilia. RSV4 1100 factory are both going to be in here. Again, Ross, job well done.
Thanks, Ebe. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you,
this
man.
stuff is awesome, and we love doing it. So I'm glad that it's a good fit for your viewers and any of them that want to do this to their bike. There's so many options. Just hit us up. We can schedule a consultation, try to find the best scenario that's going to fit for whatever budget, whatever riding style, whatever you need.
Speaking of budget, because we're going to get these questions, what is the approximate cost to have the bike for this motorcycle to be done?
Sure. If we're doing, it can vary a lot. So, and the only reason I say that, I don't mean to cop out. It's literally how much protection do you need versus what you want to pay for. Yeah. Something like this is typically around $1,000 to $1,200.
Okay.
That's pretty typical. There are times where I'm going to recommend a 2-layer coating on it if it's if it's black, for one thing, because they tend to be very sensitive to the amount of wear and tear. Or if you plan on doing a lot of riding, most of our Harleys we do 2 layers on because those guys are a little more abusive to the bike, and that's okay. So it can usually range anywhere from about $800 with no paint protection film all the way up to probably $2,500 if you wanted to get a lot more film protection as well as a lot more ceramic coating. So it really just comes down to what you need. And then of course, if you do bring me something a little older, we can do a level of restoration to it. And I've got a lot of really cool like before and afters of Harleys and stuff that we've done where we've really taken them to the next level and brought them back to almost like brand new or better than brand new. And of course, $2,000's a lot, but it's a lot cheaper than a brand new bike. We all know that. So it can be a good investment. And of course, we're going to help you figure that out. We're not here to beat you up. We're here to, kind of see what makes the most sense, and then we'll execute based on that.
Sweet, man. All right, man. Thanks a lot, Ross, man. Appreciate it.
My pleasure, Eve. Thanks again for coming in, and we'll see you pretty soon, a few weeks with the Ducati.
Yes, sir.
I'm excited.
Thanks, man. I've got our beautiful 2018 Yamaha R1M loaded into the trailer, safely secured with our Pitbull restraint system, the absolutely only way to transport a motorcycle. Special thanks to my good buddy Ross from Rehab Detailing. He did, yet again, an outstanding job on our beautiful new bike build series, Season 4, Yamaha R1M. You can still support the new bike build series. This motorcycle will be given away in June, along with our second place prize, the Yamaha R3. You can still enter to win. Information on how to do that is in the description. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're currently a subscriber, tap that bell so you can be notified when amazing content is uploaded. Somebody's going to be very happy when they win this motorcycle. Another person is going to be happy when they win the Yamaha R3 that's going to look just like this motorcycle. Who's it going to be? Well, you're going to have to stay tuned for our random drawing here in June. Thank you guys so much for viewing the video and supporting the new bike build series. I greatly appreciate it. And don't forget, if you want to reach my good buddy Ross at Rehab Detailing, information on how to do that is in the description. This bike looks amazing. Can't wait to give it away and deliver it to the new winner. Thanks for viewing.